Hello my YouTube friends, Trina Christine Mason here. I thought I'd tune you in to the right now. Hopefully I can get you caught up as soon as possible so you can caught in the interfaces of the now. Meanwhile, I hope that you also enjoy the old content that is on here. As you find yourself missing me and hungry for more lessons, please find yourself investing your time in witnessing my creations as they remain an option to you at this interface at the present moment. I am making moves to put my content on other places, although it does get overwhelming being a one-woman show, although I am the only one who suffers if I don't do the work, and I am the only one who benefits if I do the work, okay? I'm thankful for those of you who have allowed me to receive from you. Your energy, your time, your mind, your finances, whatever ways that you have chosen to invest in me. I see you, and I see you all the time. Many of you know that I'm psychic, or that I do remote viewing, or that I have certain spiritual gifts that there's no denying that the Lord blessed me with. And I enjoy using those gifts and making finances off of those gifts, and many of those gifts include communication, craftsmanship, miracles. As a matter of fact, we all have access to these gifts. We do. It's just a matter of exercising them and training your muscles and your brain waves into getting to those levels. I can understand tongues and speak in tongues. I work best with working with you directly. However, I do ask for donations for my time, especially if you wish to have some of my personal energy. If you have an expectation of me to drop everything and come to you at this time and focus all of my energy on you, then I please ask you for a donation. So that way, we can have an equal energetic exchange. It is a form of currency for you to pay me for my time, because my time cannot be bought back, and I have labeled my time for an extremely cheap rate, which is honestly priceless. All time is priceless. No amount of time can ever be bought back. It's all an illusion. True forgiveness is in the heart and is a very significant energetic signature. And true forgiveness is not allowing the past to affect the future. I learned that studying at the Amrit Institute, that I wish to continue my studies for those of you that are interested. If you have received anything from me that brings you pleasure or evokes any type of emotion, and you feel love for me and you wish to pay it back to me, I have created multiple ways that have allowed me to receive at this time. I'm not holding a gun to your head or labeling anything that's going on. However, if you choose to, I do grant you permission to step through that veil, which is why all I can do is create the link and the outlet and the door of opportunity, and the rest is for you to walk through. And for other people that might look differently, like some people might actually want to feel like they're getting something out of their donation, even though I've given you all this content, all right, or all these words, or all this energy, all this attention, right? Some people still feel like, oh, you should give that for me for free. Like expectations, right? But then when you want their attention like that, they get mad and say, pay me for my time too. Some people just need to know their own worth, and you need to know your own boundaries. I've been learning my own boundaries the hard way for a long time. I'm in this process of refinement and rebuilding my character. I've had such great pleasure in the development, and I am beyond blessed for these experiences. I'm so thankful to be present, to be here alive with you now. There's many of you who used to invest in me, and then you dropped me, and you no longer believed in me. And you broke my heart after telling me a story that, you know, you'd always be here. And now you have another narrative that says you have to put yourself first, or some other story, and you just abandoned me. If you abandon me, that means you will abandon yourself. I'm only here to help the collective. I choose... Here. This comes to mind. I wonder if I could find the precise measurement, so if you could be patient and enjoy the silence or the sounds of the rain while I attempt to re-find this spot. Meow. Okay, I got it. The devotional yogi says, I do not perform voluntary actions. I perform only those actions that have been inspired by the Lord. So I am not the doer of the karma. I dedicate all of my actions to the Lord. The key is to the yoga of devotion, since activity binds and inactivity liberates. But what does this mean? This means that a devotee does not perform a single action triggered by the chitta. Since these actions involve personal will, all actions performed through him are precipitated by prana, that is, and are inspired by the Lord. This experiential principle of yoga science cannot be understood by reason alone. Bhakti Yoga calls this yoga the yoga of surrendering of actions, or karma yoga. Yogis who are seeking the supreme element call it the yoga of renouncing actions. The basic commonality is that both yogas involve abandoning rather than accumulating actions in the usual sense. In the terminology of yoga science, the actions of a devotee are both actions and inactions. But who could ever understand this without experience? Even the most intelligent scholar could never understand this unless he experienced it. So blessed, the Lord asks, what is action and what is inaction? This bewilders even the wisest Rishi Munis. Another type of karma yogi is the seeker of liberation who is pursuing the path of eight-limbed yoga. He too is a karma yogi who performs actions but not willful actions. The yoga sadhak says, I am not the doer. Whatever acts I perform are precipitated by prana. By this technique of karma yoga, the scientific action-oriented yoga also becomes liberated from the bondage of action. These actions performed through him are considered inaction since they are objective and prana precipitated. Therefore, he too can be said to be practicing karmic yoga, the yoga of renunciation of action. Along these same Let me continue just a little bit. Along these same lines, the knowledge-oriented yogi says, I am the pure and eternal soul, enlightened, liberated, and desireless. Nature is the doer. The body I live in is seen to perform various actions while practicing spontaneous yoga meditation, but every action is natural and prana precipitated. Since I do nothing on my own, I am not the doer of these actions. This jnana yoga technique can be called the yoga of renunciation of action as well. Thus, whether a yogi performs the actions oriented towards either devotion, action, or knowledge, he is actually practicing inaction. The body is performing actions or karma, but since the prana is working independently and unrestrained by the chitta, these actions can be considered a karma or inaction. This inaction is beyond vice and virtue, or dharma and adharma. So it liberates yogis of all three orientations. In the spiritual science of terminology, when the term yoga is used with the word bhakti, it is interpreted as karma samarpana, or the yoga of dedication of actions. With the word karma, it is interpreted as prana karma yoga, or prana activated yoga. Wow! Yeah, so I read like a little bit of that, in the beginning. Like the beginning of this morning. So what I do is I'm excited. Many times, like, I'll have a book, and then I'll close my eyes and I'll open it. Right? This one shows me japa today. Om ram om ram ram om. Om 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 om. Wisdom filled with ultimate truth as well as supreme non-attachment. Oh, I love this one. Since the world is a vast ocean of pain, what kind of sadhana can a worldly person practice when he is distressed and drowning in every moment? Yeah, this book is so amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you for those of you who have invested your time, your energy, your money in me that has allowed me to continue to pursue my studies. I need to do japa. So I have a lot to study. I need to brush my teeth and start my day. I've been kind of dilly-daddling. Here's my beloved Bapuji. Bapuji, Bapuji, Bapuji. I'd love to know what Bapuji means. And how come he's not called Bapuji anywhere here? My dearest Bapuji. Or is it Dadaji? I don't know, I'm still learning. So, this is where I'm at right now. I'm making moves. I'm making spaces. 99 has been updated on this Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. I also decided every Tuesday I will be taking personal photographs of myself. So I used to be hateful towards myself because I heard everyone else's narratives in my head against me being comfortable in my birthday suit, basically, right? And like, so what I've done now, instead of me feeling guilty or like shameful for taking these kinds of pictures and stuff like that, I've kind of been doing it as like an exercise of like taking a picture of myself almost every day or whatever, and like really loving myself. And I'll be honest, yeah, you guys will probably watch me age, and maybe, yeah, in the older times there'll be better content, or like, I don't even know what to tell you, okay? I'm thinking I need to also list the videos elsewhere, because the fact that they're not really categorized, or like, I'm not really sure. I'm trying to figure out how to be received. Like I said, I'm a one-woman show. No one else is really guiding me here except for spirit. And in some levels, I'm trying to kind of get away from all the visual stuff, as you can see from this video. I don't want people to be so brainwashed. And like, I'm trying. That's all I can say. I'm trying. It's time for me to make some food and get on with my day. I hope you find some great joy and light information here out of this video. I hope you've gotten something out of it, you know? Spend your time wisely. We can't ever get it back. I love you. Jai Bhagwan.